Hi, my name is David Maherg, and I'm here to show you how to create a brand new case inside the Armanino support portal powered by Jira. It's very simple, actually. If you go over to the far left, you're going to see a little plus sign, and that icon is the one to click to create a brand new case. So the Create Issue window is a bunch of fields that we wish for you to fill out. The first one is Project, and it should be your company name. And if it's not, certainly let me know and I'll get that corrected. The issue type field allows you to tell us what type of issue this is going to be. If I do a drop down, you'll see a handful of other items. Some of you will see time and material. Others of you will see this essential support. Some of you may not see essential support. It really depends on the type of support that you are entitled to from Armanino. Essential support is primarily for our Intact and integrations customers. And so if you feel like it should be that category, certainly select that here. The next field is summary. So the summary is the title of the case. So let's go ahead and put in, can't render report properly in PDF form. Something like that. So we're just going to put a very concise description of what the issue is. Very, very concise, because this is the title of the case. Every communication that is associated with this particular issue will have this title on it. And so you want something that you will recognize when you see it. Finally, priority is 5 different levels. So the major priority is the middle level of the 5. We have 2 that are above it, blocker and critical, and we have 2 that are below it, minor and trivial. Blocker, for example, are for system down types of issues. I can't log in. I'm totally down and out. I can't possibly operate. So make that a blocker. Critical is slightly above major, and then of course minor and trivial are less critical issues that can maybe take some time to get fixed. The assignee field should always remain automatic. That's something that Armanino will assign to a consultant, and when the assignment is made, you will be notified. So that's perfectly good to leave it as automatic. The reporter field will be your name typically if you're creating the case. You can assign the reporter to someone else in your firm who also has a Jira login so that you have the ability to do that. And then finally, the description is the verbose description of what's going on. So in this particular case, I'm just dropping in some text. What we want to see here are maybe some of the activities that you've done to try to fix it yourself, or you want to point us out to exactly where the issue is happening. You might want to put the text of the error message in here. You can do all sorts of things, but be as verbose as you wish. The more information you provide, the more proactive we can be when we initiate your support. So whatever you can provide to us is excellent. The attachment field down below is an opportunity to attach any electronic file. So if you have a screenshot for example, of your error message, or if you have an example of a report that isn't printing properly, certainly attach it. Anything that might be helpful to us would be very, very useful. Then down below, we have some additional fields. We have case type. We always want you to leave this as support. If you mark it as anything other than support, we won't see it. So it's important to leave that the way it is. However, we have this field in case we here at Armanino need to flip the flag to one of the other types. Then down below, we have software. These are all the pieces of software that Armanino supports at its help desk. And so we want you to select the radio button associated with the software that is impacted by your particular issue. I'm going to mark Intact in this particular case. However, it might be integrations, it could be Salesforce, it could be Coupa, it could be Dynamics GP, it could be any one of these. Just select the right radio button and you're good to go. And then down below, we have an opportunity to give us the information that we could use to contact you immediately. So I'm going to put my phone number just so I can get a hold of myself real quick. And then we're going to put my email address. If that's a good way to catch you, then we can do that. And then I'm going to put my name. Now you might ask, why should I provide that if you already know who I am? Well, the reality is it's nice to have the information right there in the ticket so that we can then do a right click on the phone number, for example, and dial from our computer. Or if we need to create an email address, we can just click on your email and it will create the message. And then down below, sometimes emails aren't very clear as to what the person's full name is. So we'd like you to just type out the full name so that when we call this person, we know who we're going to talk to. Now, we also put this information at the below because if you are the reporter and you want us to contact somebody else, let's say you want me to talk to Sally over here, you can put Sally's phone number, Sally's email address, and Sally's name. We'll call Sally and not you. So this is an opportunity to identify who you want us to call with respect to this particular issue. Finally, the last thing to do is just press the create button, and that creates the issue. So as soon as you press create, it's going to show up on our dashboard. We're going to see it as a brand new issue, and we're going to initiate your response. So that's all there is to it, to creating a brand new case inside the Armanino support portal.